Hey there, Year 11s. We're going to now do example 24. A book club has a membership fee of $60 and each book purchased is $10. Okay, so each book that is purchased is $10. So if you purchase 3 books, then you would have paid $30, isn't it? So that there already I can see it's $10 multiplied to the number of books that you purchased. But the membership fee is a constant fee. That's what you pay up front. It's $60. So construct a cost function that can be used to determine the cost of different numbers of books, which is keyword there, different numbers of books. So therefore, the cost, if you figure it out, it has to be $60 is out of your pocket straight away. Adding on the number of books that you buy multiplied to $10 is your overall cost. True? So here you should define and say where n is the number of books purchased. Okay. So I now have my formula, and that looks to me more like a linear equation. So if I were to draw an axis, let's do an axis here. Oops, I should choose black. Let's do an axis here. So here we go. We know the number of books you can get, clearly you can't have -1 book. So n is the number of books, and you can have 0 books, and you can have 1, 2, 3, 4 onwards, right? The cost doesn't make sense to lose money. I mean, you could, I guess. You spend $60 to begin with, but cost would be the y-axis here, and you know that you're going to begin at $60 because out of your pocket when n equals 0, so I'm going to write here when n equals 0, well then c equals to $60 because that's how much you're paying, right? So that's already telling you that the y-axis intercept is already at 60. All right, so 0, 60 is the first point, and if I were to sketch each one, you get 1 book, 2 books, 3 books. Now notice, don't do a line that connects everything together. And the reason why is because you know you can't have 0.5 of a book. You know you can't have 1.3 of a book. So it's in integers. The n values are in integers, so you should be only drawing dot points. So when n equals 1, n equals 2, n equals 3, n equals 4, and it goes on, right? But the cost would then be 60 plus $10, which gives you 70, right? So $70 for if you bought 1 book. That's the total cost overall. I'm just going to make this a bit smaller if possible. There you go. That's when n equals 70. The next one would then be 60 plus 20. So you can see that becomes 80, then 90, then 100, and onwards. So if that's 60, then say 70 is here, 80 is here, 90 is here. You'll find that they'll incrementally go up as I'm showing. Okay? They don't talk about, I guess, how many books you can buy maximum. So this would assumably continue, but you shouldn't be drawing it with a straight line through them. You should be doing this. Okay, so this should not exist. The idea is because it's n values, so logically you shouldn't have any I guess values in between. It doesn't cost you to have anything like 0.5 of a book. You won't be able to calculate the cost. Okay, so that's how you would do this question, and they say sketch this graph. Oh, I've done it already. Oh, well, there you go.